Hi friends, today I'm going to present before you a very thought provoking poem, and I'm sure this is going to appeal to you as well. Title of the poem is Fossils, and it has been extracted from my recently published English poetry book, A Pinch of Salt. So here goes the poem. Fossils. Questing reflection in mirage and getting path deviated, today's young generation, wandering like clouds of sand, will ever be able to leave behind imprints of their footprints on sand, imprints of their footprints on sand, following which coming generations would get traces of destination, would get traces of destination. Winged with imagination, they want to roam. They want to roam in the golden sky of fascination, in the golden sky of fascination, TV, cyber, and discourse generation. And discourse generation wants life full of thrill and sensation. Wants life full of thrill and sensation. Mercury hearts of youth find awkward deep stillness of ripened minds. Deep stillness of ripened minds feel sometimes very irritated when restricted by them for their unflinched flight, for their unflinched flight. They deem ripe aged like fossils. They deem ripe aged persons like fossils, devoid of any action or reaction. Devoid of any action or reaction. Despite changes in worldly weather, for them there is no spring, no autumn. Getting sandwiched between rocks of time and society, suppressing their sensations, burdened by layer after layer of crushing silence, sacrificing their aspirations on altar of traditions, meditating silently, lifelong, they got still by and by like fossils. They got still by and by like fossils. Mod generation may give them name of fossils, may give them name of fossils pressed under burden of dreary, obsolete customs and rituals. But these fossils are, but these fossils are evidence of the stark truth, evidence of the stark truth that humanity breeds values due to their existence only, that humanity breeds values due to their existence only. They are not remnants of humanity. They are not remnants of humanity. They are the landmarks. They are the landmarks following which mod generation, stumbling on verge of civilization, stumbling on verge of civilization, can collect treasure of sanskaras, culture and tradition. Unacquainted with source of fossils, Aristotle had thus identified fossils. These are the molds in which God has cast his creations. These are the molds in which God has cast his creations, deep spreading roots of civilization and culture. Roots of civilization and culture, they might be fossils, but have been firmly nurtured by nature, but have been firmly nurtured by nature. Thank you. Friends, hope you enjoyed this poem, and I'll also like to know your comments whether ripe aged person, especially like me, they also feel the same that I have narrated in this poem, or you differ in your opinion. Please express. Thank you.